The familiar scent of Grandma's baking bread filled me with warmth as I stepped into their cozy house. Grandpa's hearty laughter boomed from the living room, and I ran into his open arms. Being back felt like a soothing balm on my wounded heart. The visit with my mother had been difficult, leaving me with a hollow ache. Her apartment, though filled with material things, felt empty and cold. There was laughter, but it wasn't ours. Strangers sat on the furniture, their voices loud and unfamiliar. My mother, though trying, seemed distant, lost in her own world. The pain of our fractured bond felt like a heavy weight in my chest. It was hard to reconcile the mother I knew, the one who read me bedtime stories and held me close, with the woman who seemed like a stranger. Yet, amidst the turmoil, a small flicker of hope remained. As we sat around their old wooden kitchen table, I confessed my feelings to my grandparents. Their eyes, filled with empathy and understanding, didn't judge. They listened patiently, offering words of comfort and wisdom that soothed my soul. "Forgiveness," Grandma said softly, her hand gently resting on mine, "is a gift you give yourself." Her words resonated deep within me. I knew she was right. Holding on to anger and resentment would only hurt me more. That night I made a silent promise to forgive my mother, not for her but for me. I needed to let go of the pain to find peace within myself. Focusing on my studies became my solace, a way to channel my energy into something positive. I excelled in my classes, my determination fueled by a desire to create a better future for myself. The love and support of my grandparents became my anchor, their unwavering belief in me a constant source of strength. Life settled into a comforting routine. School, homework, helping Grandma in the garden, listening to Grandpa's stories. Simple joys that filled my days with purpose and meaning. My mother remained a distant figure, our interactions limited to occasional phone calls. The news came like a thief in the night, stealing the breath from my lungs and plunging my world into darkness. A car accident, my grandparents, gone. The pain was unbearable, a crushing weight that threatened to suffocate me. The house, once filled with warmth and laughter, now echoed with an eerie silence. Relatives and neighbors came and went, their faces etched with grief and concern. Their hushed whispers and sympathetic glances did little to penetrate the numbness that enveloped me. The community rallied around me, their outpouring of support both comforting and overwhelming. Meals arrived at the doorstep, their familiar smells a painful reminder of what I had lost. Teachers offered kind words and classmates shared tearful embraces. Amidst the chaos, the question of my future loomed large. Relatives offered temporary solutions, but none seemed permanent. Then the phone rang. It was my mother. Her voice, usually laced with a carefree lilt, was heavy with a sorrow I had never heard before. The conversation was brief, punctuated by long silences and choked sobs. My mother, consumed by guilt and grief, agreed to take me in. It wasn't an easy decision for her, but beneath the hesitation I sensed a flicker of the mother I once knew. Leaving the only home I had ever known was agonizing, but as I packed my meager belongings, a sense of cautious hope began to blossom within me. Perhaps this was a chance for us to heal, to rebuild the bridge that had been broken. The road ahead wouldn't be easy. There would be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But I carried with me the love and lessons of my grandparents, their memory a guiding light in the darkness. I had learned the power of forgiveness, the importance of resilience, and the unwavering strength of the human spirit. And in that knowledge I found the courage to face the unknown, to embrace the future with open arms, and to believe that even in the face of adversity, hope could bloom again.